Hello everyone, Carlos Flores, back on basics. So today we're going to have a short video um, about suicide prevention. This is a very important topic, and with the holidays coming up, I mean we just had one holiday, now we're going to have another other holidays. It's very hard on people. It's very hard on anybody because there's and these are just the things that somebody just puts on themselves. Expectations, uh they assume that people are thinking or saying something that they may not be saying. There may be some past depression, there may be some anxiety, there may be some life events that have actually slowed their their progress in attaining their goals. And so this is a video that you want to watch, so that way you can help people out, because the best thing is to have a support system. So but before, again, subscribe to my channel, Back on Basics. Hit the notification button so that way you can know when new videos are coming up. Hit the like button just to let me know that, these are some of the videos that you want to hear. And if you have a topic, just write it in the comments, and I'll be more than happy to talk and give you my opinion about what's going on. So, again, suicide prevention. Remember, I've been talking and I've been joking around, right? And I've been talking about mind and body balance, but it's real. You have to have mind and body balance. I didn't realize that myself, and that's the reason why I was I was trying to eat my anxieties away. Dealing with jobs, dealing with very stressful jobs, going to school, even though I love it, there's times where I'm stressed or I was anxious. And so, the thing that I've learned since I was little, which is not the best thing to do, is to get the anxiety away from your body by feeding your body and letting your stomach take all of the attention away. But the thing is that once your stomach and your system finishes, just processing it and absorbing it and getting rid of the waste, then what happens? Your anxieties come back, your depression comes back. And so, again, you have to understand that you really have to have mind and body balance. You can't forward as fast as you want to or as fast as you wish to if you don't have that balance. I've talked about different activities. I've talked about having a support system. You gotta have somebody that you're willing to tell everything to, that you're willing to tell the good, the bad, and even the ugly to. And that person, you have to understand that that person has to give you a realistic view of what's going on in your life, right? Support systems are great. I have support systems. I have different people that I can go for different things. I try to speak things out. I try to balance my life, but it's never perfect. There's some times where I do feel anxious or I do feel down. And there's times where I do feel helpless. It's human nature. we as human beings tend to go in a roller coaster ride. It all depends if you have a support system, then your roller coaster stays up a little bit longer, but eventually it goes down. If you are balancing your mind and your body, then it goes up again and it stays a little bit longer. But again, it goes down. You have to understand that that's human nature. You're not going to be happy 24/7. And that's the reason why some people mask depression, anxiety, helplessness, with alcohol, with drugs, with things that is just gonna have them escape for a certain amount of time. You don't want to do that, because then addiction is added to everything else, because you may get addicted to whatever you're using. For me, it was food. You got to understand, it's food. It was food. Today, I got my feet on the scale and I weighed 220. 220. So from last year, at around Thanksgiving, to today, I've gone from 263 to 220. Some people don't even recognize me because I do have a beard. It's a little bit different. But it was slow and steady. It wasn't fast. It wasn't easy. I have to understand that. It's not going to be fast. It's not going to be. But with the proper support system, you'll be able to go through the downs and then you'll be able to go up. You can look at my other videos, ladies and gentlemen. Kid around. I love kidding around and I love sharing different things. But this is a serious topic, especially with the holiday still coming. The new year, where we all are supposed to, quote unquote, make a New Year's resolution. And guess what? A lot of the times we make resolutions that are going to be out of our scope and unrealistic. Remember, right? You have to have a support system. You have to have mind-body balance, right? Watch some of the other videos. I did those so that way I can share my stories, my take on mental health, and that's why I'm doing this video on suicide prevention. This is not something that I was thinking of doing a video right away, but some circumstances have changed, and I want to make sure that people that are watching this are able to say, okay, I need to find somebody to talk to. I need to find somebody that'll be able to listen to me, not judge me, listen to me, and probably connect me with somebody else that'll be able to help me, or they will be the person that will be able to help you. If you are feeling down, if you are feeling depressed, if you are feeling anxious, if you are feeling suicidal, where you want to hurt yourself, remember, suicide and hurting yourself is permanent. Let me say that again. Suicide and hurting yourself is permanent. You can't take it back. You have to understand. And that's the reason that you have to talk to somebody. Even if they're not therapists, at some point you do have to talk to a therapist or a counselor, because they will give you strategies on how to balance your mind and your body, how to deal with anxiety, how to deal with different situations, how to get yourself out of bed, when you just don't want to get out. This is serious. One of the new lifelines that they've created, which is the crisis suicide hotline, is you just have to, if you have a cell phone, or you just have to text 988, 988, and they are ready to either text with you or talk to you on the phone 24/7. 24/7. So that means 7 days a week, 24 hours at a time. 988 is the Crisis and Suicide Prevention Hotline. Text 988. This is something that again, it's something that I wanted to do at some point, one of these videos, but I didn't think that it was going to be this soon. But again, I want to make sure that everybody is balanced, life balance, or attempting to balance life as we go through the holidays, as we go through the New Year's, as we go through the beginning of the year, right? So again, talk to somebody. Support systems. Build a support system that will be able to help you, realistically help you. Also talk to somebody. Eventually you will talk to a counselor or a therapist, which is great. It's fine. You need to process things, and you need to have somebody that's neutral eventually to look at your life and say, why don't you tell me a little bit more about this? Because this is how we're going to be able to get things done. The Suicide and Crisis Hotline. Text 988, right? Balance your life. Listen to music, watch videos, play games, go for a walk, enjoy time with friends, communicate with people, don't isolate, communicate with people. So, again, this is not one of my usual videos, and I'm not like joking around and everything, because I want to make sure that you take it serious. You have to be realistic with yourself. Are you down? Are you feeling low? Are you depressed? Are you anxious? Right? Are you thinking about doing something to yourself, about hurting yourself? Do you have the means to do that? You need to talk to somebody immediately. You owe it to yourself to give yourself a chance. You owe it to yourself to talk to somebody and figure out how to do this. Believe me, again, that life decision you don't get back. So, till next time, guys, again, feel free to contact me. If you have any questions, if you have anything, don't hesitate to contact me. So, until next time, I wish you all a peaceful and restful holiday, and a peaceful and restful and happy new year. So until next time, back on basics.